Are you ready for the championship? I know I am. We are now here at the end, after all this time, all this work, ready for the championship. And it's a big one. We've got an invertebrates of the sea. We've got the red king crab versus the marbled cone snail. And an invertebrates of the land. After some crazy sweeps and changes, we have the tsetse fly versus the Chilean rose-haired tarantula. It's going to be some crazy battles. I'm excited to tell you all about them. We've got to give a big thank you to everybody who's helped put this together. All Central Tree Middle School 7th grade students in my class put together the profile cards. They put together the videos in order to tell us all about these amazing invertebrates, these organisms that make up the majority of the animals on our planet. They're kind of neglected, but I think it's pretty cool. We brought some good light to these organisms, and we kind of showed some of their cool traits and abilities. I want to thank also, most importantly, the students who've helped put together the recap videos. Aaron, Ben L, Andrew, Ethan, Jack S, Jack K, Cam, Logan, Ryan, Sadie, Ben D, Nick, Emma, Lily, and Addison. All these students have taken the time, especially during this crazy time of our lives, to do our recap videos and make it so we can all see who is the winners from all these rounds. And I'm really impressed with these students and all their hard work. So I definitely want to thank them for everything they've done for us here. This has been a great season, even with everything going on. And I can't thank everybody enough here for coming in, checking out Invertebrate Insanity, and giving it a go. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. We are not done yet. We've got the championship coming up next. And I want to thank Ben L for putting this all together. He did an amazing job. Kind of wanted to give us the full rundown at the end of Invertebrate Insanity 2020. Have a good one, everyone.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Invertebrate Insanity. I hope you guys are ready because in this video we will see who won the land and sea and also our ultimate Invertebrate Insanity winner. Without further ado, let's look and see who won the land. One more thing before we get into this video, I am very sorry ahead of time because I am deathly afraid of spiders, so there are no images of the Chilean red-haired tarantula in this video. The next card that was played was biters versus stingers. Invertebrates with stingers will get the point this round, but since both invertebrates do not have stingers, they both lose a point. The tsetse fly is at 0, and the red-haired tarantula is at +3. Well, the next card that was played was dinner partners. Invertebrates that ain't their partners would lose a point. Now, neither of these invertebrates eat their partners, so they both do not gain a point, so the score still stands. Set tsetse fly at 0, red-haired tarantula at +3. The third card that was played was whether or not your invertebrate made a home. Invertebrates that don't make a home get +1. The tsetse fly does not make a home, so it now is at +1. And the red-haired tarantula does make a home, a U-shaped burrow, gets a -1 and now is at +2. The fourth card that was played was sensory organs versus no sensory organs. Since the tsetse fly has an antenna but only 2 eyes listed, it could not get a point this round. But the red-haired tarantula, which has hairs to detect movement and 8 eyes, get a point. Your score currently, tsetse fly 0, red-haired tarantula +3. The fifth card that was played was whether or not your invertebrate had an hard exoskeleton. And since the tsetse fly does not have a hard exoskeleton to protect it from hail, it loses a point. But since the tarantula does have a hard exoskeleton, your score now is tsetse fly -1, the tarantula +3. The sixth card that was played was small versus large. The smaller invertebrate will get the point this round. Since the red-haired tarantula is about 5 inches long, it loses a point. And since the tsetse fly is about 0.6 inches, it will get the point this round. Your score currently, tsetse fly 0, red-haired tarantula +2. The seventh card that was played was whether or not your invertebrate had claws. Since neither invertebrate has claws, they both lose a point. Your score now, tsetse fly -1, the red-haired tarantula +1. The next card that was played was whether or not your invertebrate had a mutualistic relationship, and since neither invertebrate had this kind of relationship, the score stays the same. The next card that was played was whether or not your invertebrate had wings, and of course the tsetse fly does have wings, and the red-haired tarantula does not. So the tsetse fly takes the lead. Your score currently: tsetse fly 0, red-haired tarantula -1. Can your invertebrate grow back legs? Because the tsetse fly can't, but the red-haired tarantula can. Your score now: tsetse fly -1, red-haired tarantula 0. Now, the tsetse fly is not very beneficial to humans at all, but the red-haired tarantula helps humans by eating up crop-eating insects. So, our score currently: tsetse fly -2, red-haired tarantula +1. Can your invertebrate change colors? Because the tsetse fly and the red-haired tarantula cannot. So sadly, we say goodbye to the tsetse fly. But for the red-haired tarantula, it moves on to the ultimate invertebrate round with 0 points. Our next battle, as you may guess, takes place in the sea. This battle is for the ultimate sea division champion. It is between the red king crab and the marbled cone snail. The first card that was played was whether or not your invertebrate was poisonous. Well, for the cone snail, it is poisonous. For the red king crab, it is not. Your score now: cone snail +1, red king crab -2. The next card that was played was whether or not your invertebrate could grow back limbs. For the red king crab, it can, but it was not listed on their profile card. So we say goodbye to the red king crab as it leaves the competition with -3. The marbled cone snail has won Invertebrate Insanity. It is the ultimate Invertebrate Insanity winner. We would like to thank everyone who contributed to make the videos possible and to make this another Invertebrate Insanity a success.